Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Good day. Excuse me. Nancy Pelosi is really overstepping her boundaries, and this is clearly indicated here in this little clip.
More than they could chew with their impeachment witch hunt. The fallout is worse than anyone on the left anticipated. And now Trey Gowdy asked one question that sent Nancy Pelosi into hiding. Nancy Pelosi's final move in the impeachment fight is her decision to withhold turning over articles of impeachment from the Senate. Under current Senate rules, the Senate cannot start an impeachment trial until the House of Representatives transmits the articles of impeachment.
And they know that, and this is why they withhold it. They're trying to persuade certain senators not to vote for Trump. They're also trying to get Mitch McConnell to let them dominate in the Senate, which is illegal to do, unconstitutional to do. She has no authority to do that, but that's what they're trying to do.
Pelosi claims that until Senate Republicans commit to holding a fair trial, which means Mitch McConnell letting Democrats run the proceedings,
Again, that's unconstitutional, illegal, shouldn't even be considered.
Democrats won't turn over the articles of impeachment. The House cannot choose our impeachment managers until we know what sort of trial the Senate will conduct. Pelosi continued, President Trump blocked his own witnesses and documents from the House and from the American people on phony complaints about the House process. What is his?
Now that is not true. Again, another lie and false statement. She's playing with fire, and I believe she's going to get ousted this year after elections are done.
Excuse now. Former Trey Gowdy appeared on Fox News Channel's The Daily Briefing with host Dana Perino to analyze these developments. Gowdy cut right to the chase and pointed out the fundamental weakness of Pelosi's position by asking one simple question. If Democrats truly believe Donald Trump was a great danger to the Republic, then why are they delaying an impeachment trial? If President Trump really is an existential threat to the Republic, if he really has committed conduct that should result in his removal from office, then why would you not send it on to the Senate? The Constitution gives the House no role in deciding how this trial takes place. It is exclusively within the province of the Senate, Gowdy explained to Perino. I think most of my fellow citizens.
Again, Trey Gowdy clearly states the Constitution gives no authority to Congress to lead or demand anything from the Senate trial.
Citizens will see through this. Let's hurry up and impeach him and then sit on the indictment. Democrats said they could not wait for court battles to settle if Congress could compel former Trump aides like Don McGahn and John Bolton to testify, because if they did not impeach Donald Trump immediately, the president threatened the ability to hold a free and fair election in 2020 because of asking Ukraine to investigate Joe and Hunter Biden. That was obviously a lie. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi blessed committee chairman.
Now, both Hunter Biden and Nancy Pelosi's son and other individuals are involved in this Ukraine deal. Her hands are not clean with her son and her. She has dealings herself there, and so do other Democrats. We've talked about this before. There are major players that have problems in China and in the Ukraine and in other areas, book deals and other things. So this can bring out a lot of evidence in time. I think Trump is going to clearly be reelected in this November.
And Adam Schiff and Jerry Nadler to rush through an impeachment show trial because the pressure from the far left and the fake news grew too great, and Pelosi realized any impeachment proceeding needed to be wrapped up before the February 3 Iowa caucus. Pelosi knows impeachment is a political loser.
Now, before the February 3rd Iowa caucus, this caucus, I think, is going to blow up. I think they're going to see that they don't have the votes and the power they hope for. And so we've got another month. Some decisions are going to have to be made. I think there's going to be some major announcements done in February. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pfizer reports or other things come out in February. We'll see.
For Democrats, And in fact, polls show President Trump's re-election prospects growing in the wake of impeachment, and that the left's best hope to avoid blowback in 2020 was to get it over with as quickly as possible and hope voters forget by the time the voting starts.
Now, the blowback is not even complete yet. We're going to see the February Iowa caucus get some blowback. We're going to see some other things released by Trump or by some legal action done by the Supreme Court. I don't know why they're sitting on things. We also have Supreme Court judges that will probably not will step down after the elections in 2020. You have two possible ones. Thomas and Ginsburg both could step down after Trump gets elected in November 2020. So there are some great events that are going to happen later this year, if not before the election process. I sincerely believe the FISA report will be set out and the information will come out this summer or early fall and heat things up before the 2020 elections. I think that's what the Republicans and Trump are planning to do with the White House. We will see. In fact, I hope it would come out this spring after the February caucus because this stuff takes longer to get a handle on than it needs to. And the political process is slow no matter what happens. Again, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. But Pelosi has overplayed her hand, and she's going to find this out this coming year. And so are the other Democrats who played their hand in this. Come election time in November, even with the voting fraud, you're going to see some blowback on this that they do not like. And I think they're going to lose some seats in the House. And I think we could possibly, at the best, gain it back. And Trump will have a clear shot at getting the business done that he needs to do after 2020. We will see. It's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.